Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Real quick, what do I mean by live? What I mean is that I'm recording myself in real time, seeing the information, seeing the data for the very first time. In other words, I don't know what's coming next. So to respect your time, if you are looking for a video where somebody's got hindsight in their favor and they're doing a trade recap or something like that, this won't be a video for you. But if you are open to the idea of an unscripted, nitty-gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader and how day trading can play out, I'm confident you'll find value here in this video. So I will pause the recording software for now, and I'll be back at market open. All right, going to get short here on Meta at 203.67. So I'm short, meaning I want to see prices go down, and that's how I will make money on it. So just putting in a stop right now. Again, I'm in at 203.67. Really just a question of, does this thing want to roll back over? Okay, so it's starting to, so I won't worry about any kind of hard stop right now. So I want to see this thing at least at 203.40. All right, I will go ahead and pause. Well, maybe coming down and hitting my first price target. And I need 203.40. Oh, what in the world? Look at that. There's a little gap up on the chart. Nope, that's not good. Something just happened. That was crazy. It got basically right up to where I was, and literally there was a gap up in the middle of the day. Right there was the gap up. And I was sitting at the best bid. That was crazy. All right, I'm out. Well, that was a joke. Look at that. How low did it go there? Hit a low of, yeah, 203.43. So 3 cents within my first profit target, and then literally gapped up. And you'll have to watch level 2s, but just, that was wild. All right, well, in a weird way, that was kind of cool to capture on video to just show how bizarre the markets can be at times. But it's 9:41, so it's not like some sort of news thing came out. Just or when that occurred, it was right around 9:40. So just a random time, but all I can say is I'm glad I was disciplined and got out where I did, because that loss would just be getting bigger and bigger right now. But look at that. 3 cents and then kaboom. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, going to get short here at 66. Spike up. Let's see if this thing wants to now come back down. And I am short once again. I will go ahead and pause for now. Okay, heading down here a bit. So it took, all right, there we go. Got my first allotment out. Now it could still be a losing trade. So I'm not out of the woods or anything like that, but I am locked in a small gain and reduced position size. So again, still could completely be a losing trade. Just won't be as big of a losing trade. But now it's just a question of, does it want to pull back some more here? Okay, took off 50 more. So once more, could still be a losing trade. Just will not be as big of a losing trade. So just a question of, does it want to come back down? Need that break of 65. That's really the big question right now is, does it want to? Nope. So the longer it hesitates, the less confidence I have. Now I'm down to 100 shares. All right, I will go ahead and pause and I'll keep you updated. All right, so it's once again narrowing that area at these lows. Doesn't want to actually crack though. Nope. So once again, taking out another 50. And I'm done with it. All right, so essentially a failed trade there. As you saw, gave it plenty of time, and it just did not want to actually move. So I'm done with it. So yeah, but again, not a failed trade in the sense of I lost money on it because I actually made, I don't know, 15 bucks or whatever with commissions. But a failed trade in the sense of it never did what I thought it would do. Wow, Roku just... Nice move there, but... All right, I'll pause. Quick little update on coin. You can see actually bounced back up. Not that it would be a losing trade yet on it, but just 0-0 follow through. But now, do I consider it at 65.50? I don't know. I'll think about it, but wanted to give a quick update. All right, watching 195.75 here, in at 195.77. I've got to step away from the computer, so this was all planned ahead of time. Because I do like this. This thing's either going to come back down or it's going to come up and take me out. But like I said, I got to step away from my computer for now. But I'll be back and I'll update you on how things turn out or if the trade is still in progress. All right, coming back and seeing some movement in my favor. So it took off 50 there. See if we can get some more movement to the downside here. I'm just going to do this because I got I don't know if you can hear my daughter or not in the background. 719. So back to break even for the remainder of my share. So this thing's either going to come back down and potentially get me green on the day, or it's going to come back up and it'll be a break even trade and I'm going to remain red on the day. So yeah, it's a very basic proposition at this point. Does this thing want to come back down and maybe carry me to the green, or is this thing going to bounce back up and take me out? But like I said, I got to step away for a few moments, but so far, so good. Right now, it'll be a winning trade. Just a question of how big of a winning trade, but I'm going to go ahead and pause. All right, back, and maybe going to get ready to stop me out here. If this thing does drop down below 195, I'm going to once again adjust my stop loss, but I'm not willing to adjust it unless it can break back down below 195. I'm going to go ahead and move it down here anyways. So now it will for sure be a winning trade no matter what. Yeah, I'm glad I moved it down where I did now. Because even on my final shares, I'll still make a little bit from them. But this feels very 50-50, so I might as well just make sure it's a completely winning trade and I don't lose money on any of my shares. But obviously I'm hoping this breaks to the downside, but complete coin flip in my mind at this point. But a good spot because it's going to be a green trade. So the only stress I have right now is how big of a green trade is it going to be, which is a good stress to have. I'm not expecting this thing to carry me into the green, but if it happens, then I'm not going to complain. Okay, once again, making its move towards 195. There's the break, so I'm going to go ahead and move my stop loss down now some more. Let's see this thing get down below 194.75. Does it want to pick up momentum? That's the question. Got the breakdown, but the question is just, is this some sort of fake break here? Which is a shame. Should really just let go. Just let go. That Frozen song, right? Let it go. Okay. Like I said, need it down below. Might have been the fake break right there. All right, I'm thinking it's going to bounce back up. Let's see how the level 2s play out. Would love to be wrong here. Come on, get below 1. I want to move my stop. Come on. Nope, I got to see it below 194.75 if I'm going to move my stop. Good, there it is. Stop moved once again. Let's see this thing down below 194.50. I can once again move my stop. Come on down. All right, I'm going to move it there. And I'm out there. Oh, and it brought me green by $4. By $4. With commissions, I'm still down, though, technically. But very, very nice. Good, solid trade. Made... 99 cents on those final 100 shares that I had. But I was recording, right? Did I hit record? Please tell me I'm recording. I am recording. All right, so there we go. With commissions, I don't know. I'm probably down $5 on the day, but maybe 10. I don't know. But as far as the P&L, I am up $4. But I let that one work for me, and it ultimately did take me to the green. So I'm happy with it. I'll take it. But I got to move on with my day. So. And I will say this, the trade that made today possible was coin, which you'd say, what are you talking about, Clay? That was a losing trade. It wasn't, no, I'm sorry, not coin, was Meta. But Clay, Meta, that was a losing trade. What are you talking about? Well, think about it. And I'll show you right where, people would have gotten stopped out, because I get it. You can play the hindsight game and convince yourself, but no, you're not. So I got out basically right here is where I stopped out, took that loss. Look at that. Huge move, meaning that loss right there would have gotten way bigger. Now you say, no, I would have held because I would have seen that pullback fine. But that move right here, this is the one that would have broken everybody's back, because think about it. You'd be feeling good. It's rolling over. Fantastic. That's great. And then it would have recovered up you, come up here, spiked up above those highs. And right there, 99.9% of people are stopping out right there. So, and if you're saying, no, I wouldn't have, maybe not, but I'd also encourage you to question, are you sure you're being totally honest with yourself? Because I think it did ultimately, come back down. So I get it. It's easy to say, oh no, Clay, I would still be holding. Well, of course you're saying that now, but when that candle's a big green one right there, it's a little different at that point. But I know for sure for myself, had I gotten undisciplined and held, that move right there would have taken me out, because that would have been where I would have waved the white flag. But my point here is that loss would have been way bigger, meaning that very modest trade on Tesla. So it's not like that Tesla trade I made was like mind-blowingly good. I did small size. I had to do small size because I was technically already in the hole. But even with a smaller size, letting the trade work for me, I was able to get back to green in the P&L, but not necessarily because of Tesla. So Tesla per se did not bring me green. What brought me green, as backwards as it sounds, the Meta trade made me green, because I kept the Meta trade a small controlled risk. And I really want you to think of that, because I get it. It seems backwards, but the only reason why I was green on the day was because of my red losing trade, because it was controlled and then allowed for me to make a very non-superhero trade and still essentially get back to green. And as I've said before, and will continue to say, if you find yourself needing to make Superman trades in order to get to green, your risk management, something's not quite right. Something is wrong in that regard. If you find yourself saying, well, I got to make a superhero trade in order to, get my losses back, something is definitely wrong. But I took the loss on Meta. That Meta loss could have been even bigger, as you saw, made the big move up by, over $1 more. So at that point, with how many shares did I have on Meta? 250. So that could have been another $250 on top of that loss right there. So another $250 on that loss. I'm not anywhere close to being green after the Tesla trade that you just saw. But because I kept it controlled, I was able to bring myself back to green. So there's the little learning lesson there on why risk management is so important. But Meta, remember that gap up? That was so bizarre. That was weird, but it is what it is. Well, I'm definitely going to move on with my day. So get out there, manage risk. If you enjoy these live trade videos, if you enjoy when I try to bake in these learning lessons, let me know in the comment section. Just comment learning lesson, and that'll communicate to me that you do enjoy when I bake in these learning lessons to these types of trades. But yeah, it is what it is. I'll take the, like I said, $4 quote unquote, but in all actuality, more like -10, -5. And I'll move on with, I'll consider it a victory. So everybody take care. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.